Dr. Anthony Noland Witherspoon was born in Cleveland, Ohio, and was reared in Charlotte, North Carolina. From a toddler to a young man, he was a member of the Clement Memorial A.M.E. Zion Church. While a member of Clement, he sang in the children's and youth choirs, was a Cub Scout, and as a teenager, was appointed superintendent of the Sunday school program. As a high school student, young Anthony answered God's call into the ministry and served as an assistant at his home church. After having graduated as a star basketball player from East Mecklenburg High School, he entered the United States Navy in the active reserves. In the Navy, he traveled the Atlantic Ocean to distant lands like Scotland, the Caribbean, and Cuba. Following his tours of duty, he returned to North Carolina and became a student at the A.M.E. Zion Church's chief institution, Livingston College, and graduated with honors while earning a Bachelor of Arts degree in English. The great orator, statesman, and Zionite Frederick Douglass stated, "Education means emancipation. It means light and liberty. It means the uplifting of the soul of man into the glorious light of truth, the light by which men can only be free." In that vein, Reverend Witherspoon quenched his thirst for knowledge by earning a Master's of Divinity from Duke Divinity School and a PhD from Eden Theological Seminary. His dissertation is entitled, "A Diverse, Multicultural Christian Community at Worship." In addition to serving as Associate Minister at Clement, he also assisted at Green Memorial A.M.E. Zion Church in Portland, Maine, and Brighton Rock A.M.E. Zion Church in Portsmouth, Virginia. As a senior pastor, he served congregations throughout the state of North Carolina, beginning with Huntersville A.M.E. Zion in Huntersville, New Jersey A.M.E. Zion in Lexington, Fair Promise A.M.E. Zion in Sanford, and St. James A.M.E. Zion Church in Goldsboro. During his time in North Carolina as a young minister, he became the state president for the North Carolina Head Start Association. While in that position, he was also a member on the faculty of two institutions, Mount Olive College and North Carolina Wesleyan, where he taught religion and ethics. Dr. Anthony Witherspoon is the current pastor of the historic Washington Metropolitan A.M.E. Zion Church in St. Louis, Missouri, and is also a professor of African American Religious Studies at St. Louis University. In St. Louis, he was appointed by Governor Matt Blunt to serve on the Emancipation Day Commission for the state. He is also a state gubernatorial appointee to the Judicial Commission, an executive committee member of the St. Louis City branch of the NAACP, and is director for the Interfaith Partnership of Metropolitan St. Louis. In the wake of violence that has recently plagued the St. Louis area, Dr. Witherspoon has partnered with community organizations to help instill pride and mentorship and to help eradicate senseless violence on people of color. He has co-organized two symposiums, Man Up, Men Being Positive Agents for Change, along with Chaos to Community. In the African Methodist Episcopal Zion denomination, he has been a member of the Connectional Budget Board, a consultant to the Restructuring Commission, treasurer of the International Ministers and Lay Association, served as administrative dean of the Trinidad and Tobago Leadership Training Institute, been the administrative coordinator of the Midwest Episcopal Leadership Training Institute, and has chaired the Episcopal Committee. Under the church's leadership, the Great Washington Metropolitan A.M.E. Zion Church continues to provide dwelling places in the community in which they serve. Lucas Heights includes 192 garden-style apartments and two-story townhomes. Metropolitan Village includes 147 apartments to accommodate senior citizens. There are also 228 apartment homes for small family units. As stated by Dr. Carter G. Woodson, the Black Church is the most important institution in the community. Dr. Witherspoon and his congregates have dedicated themselves to honoring that belief. Over the years, Dr. Witherspoon has mentored many. His influence has aided in helping others realize the call of God on their lives. He was not only a pastor to them, he continues to be a brother, confidant, and friend.